I used to believe love was about holding on, fighting, enduring, proving your worth. So for years, I held on to a woman who didn't just make me feel small. She made sure the whole world saw me that way, too. It started off like a dream, the way these things always do. Her name was Celeste. She had that kind of presence that pulled all the air out of a room the second she walked in. Graceful, magnetic, effortlessly confident. And somehow she chose me. Just an ordinary guy with more ambition and success, and a coffee machine that had seen better days. People call me lucky. I believe them. But luck is delicate. It feels like a blessing until it turns into a warning you ignored. At first, she made me feel special. She'd send sweet texts in the middle of the day just to say she missed me. She'd wake me up at 2 a.m. just to dance barefoot in the rain. She'd run her fingers through my hair while I worked late into the night building my startup. It felt like I was living inside a beautiful secret. Then things started to shift gradually. It was subtle at first, little digs hidden in jokes. I'd share a thought at dinner with her friends, and she'd laugh like I was a child playing grown-up. When I talked about my business, she'd say, he's trying so hard, with this condescending smirk. One day it'll be real, baby. Like I was pretending, like I was a kid playing with Monopoly money. At first, I brushed it off, told myself she was teasing. That's what couples do, right? But it kept happening. In front of my friends. In front of my family. She'd interrupt me, correct me like I didn't know what I was talking about, roll her eyes whenever I got excited about the things that mattered to me. Still, I stayed. I loved her. I thought she'd grow out of it. I thought maybe I wasn't enough yet. And if I worked harder, earned more, became more, then maybe she'd finally see me the way I wanted her to. So I chased. Her approval, her affection, her respect. Like a dog chasing a car that would never stop. She took over birthdays I planned and paid for, telling everyone she'd organize it all. On our anniversary, I gave her a letter I had poured myself into, my heart, my fears, my truth, and she read aloud in front of friends and laughed. "God, you're so intense," she said. "Lighten up." I swallowed the embarrassment and kept trying. Then one night changed everything. We were at her company's gala, black tie, glamorous, filled with people who toss around words like equity and exit strategies. She introduced me to her boss and laughed. "This is my boyfriend. He's building a little business. It's cute." Her boss gave me that tight, dismissive smile, the kind you give a waiter who's trying too hard. I smiled too, but something cracked inside me. Not loudly, quietly, deeply. That night, while she slept beside me, I stared at the ceiling and replayed it all. The countless times she diminished me in front of others, the look she gave strangers that she never gave me. And it hit me, a truth I didn't want to admit. She didn't respect me. Maybe she never had. And maybe, deep down, I didn't either. So I stopped. I didn't confront her. No dramatic monologue. No ultimatum. I just stopped. I stopped texting first. Stopped planning every date. Stopped pretending her jokes didn't sting. I took all the energy I'd wasted on chasing her and poured it into myself, into my business, into my passions, into the people who genuinely saw me. And she noticed. First, she seemed confused, then annoyed, then worried. "Are you okay?" she asked one morning, coffee in hand, her voice softer than I'd heard in months. "I'm good," I said. Just that. I started showing up differently, taller, clearer, unapologetic, because I had finally started respecting myself. And that changes everything. I didn't rush to reply to her texts. I said no when I needed to. I created space. I set boundaries. And with every boundary, her grip weakened. Eventually, she asked if we could talk. She was crying. "I feel like I'm losing you," she said. "You're so distant." I looked at her, really looked at her. And for the first time in years, I didn't feel like a boy begging to be chosen. I felt like a man choosing himself. "I did care," I said, "but caring shouldn't feel like being crushed." We broke up a week later. No shouting, no storm, just silence, like we both knew it had run its course. And when I let her go, the world opened up. My business grew. I met people who cheered me on instead of talking down to me. I laughed more, slept better. Eventually, I met someone new, someone who didn't need to dim my light, so hers could shine. Every now and then, I see Celeste on social media, still radiant, still surrounded by the same circles. But the man next to her? He's wearing that same strained smile I used to wear, the same bent shoulders. I hope he figures it out faster than I did. Because if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. The day you stop chasing people who make you feel small is the day everything changes. And the love you've been waiting for from someone else? It begins with giving it to yourself.